Are we all met?
Packed. Here is a most marvelous, convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage. That hawthorn brake, our tiring house. And we will do it in action, as we will do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince.
What sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By look and a parlous fear.
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we will do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And furthermore, better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue, and it shall be written in 8 and 6.
No, make it 2 more. Let it be written in 8 and 8. Will not the ladies be afeard of a lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves to bring in, God shield us, a lion among ladies. A most dreadful thing. For there is no more fearful wild fowl than your lion living. We ought to look to it.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name. Half his face must be seen through the lion's neck, and he must speak through, saying thus or to the same effect, ladies or fair ladies, I would wish you, I would request you, I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion for pity of my life, no! I am no such thing. I am a man as other men are. And there indeed, let him name his name and tell him plainly he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there is 2 hard things. That is, to bring the moonlight into a chamber. For Pyramus and Thisbe, as you know, did meet by moonlight.
Does the moon shine the night we play our play? A calendar! A calendar! Look in the almanac! Find out moonshine! Find out moonshine!
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Why, then may you leave the casement of the great chamber window where we play open, and the moon may shine in at the casement.
Or else, one must come in with a lantern and a bush of thorns and say that he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. But there's another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber. For Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink of a wall.
You cannot bring in a wall.
What say you, Bottom? Some man or other must present wall. And let him have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wall. And let him hold his fingers thus, and through this cranny shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
Well, if that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down. Every mother's son, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin. And when you have spoken your speech, enter into that break. So, everyone, according to his cue.
What hempen homespuns have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the Ushmal Queen? What a play toward! I'll be an auditor. An act or 2, perhaps, if I see cause.
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors.
Odors, man.
Odors, savors sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than e'er played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry, must you? For you must remember he goes but to see a noise that he heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus Color like the red rose of triumphant briar, most risky juvenile and eke most lovely Jew, as true towards the year would never tire. I'll meet thee Pyramus in Ninny's tomb.
Ninus's tomb, man. And you must not speak that yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tire. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh. As true as towards the year would never tire.
If I were fair, Thisbe, I only thine!
No. Oh, monstrous, strange. We are haunted. Pray, masters. Fly, masters. Help!
Well, I'll follow you. I'll lead you about around. Through bog, through bush, through brake, through briar. Sometime a horse will be. Sometimes a hound.
Aha!
A headless bear. A fire. And me! And bark. Horse, bear, fire every turn.
Why did they run away? 'Tis a knavery of them to make me afeard. Oh, Autumn, how art changed. What do I see on me? What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Oh, bless thee, bottom. Thou art translated.